Mechanics aren't going to tell you, but they certainly don't want you doing this yourself. Today we're going to uncover 8 motorcycle secrets that will save you hundreds of dollars and keep your bike running like new, without needing expensive tools or shop visits that leave your wallet trembling. From chain lube to the battery, get ready, because after this you're going to look at the shop bill with different eyes. Let's begin. Secret number 8. Fork oil leaks are sometimes just dirt. Seeing oil around the fork seals makes most people run to the shop expecting an expensive repair. But there's something mechanics rarely mention. Many of those leaks are nothing more than accumulated dirt that gives the appearance of a leak without the seal actually being damaged. The seals keep the oil in while preventing dirt from getting in. When dirt accumulates around them, it can cause a small seepage that looks serious but isn't. Real leaks are less common than mechanics suggest, especially on bikes with proper maintenance and reasonable mileage. Before panicking thinking about the $400 it costs to change the seals, try cleaning first. Use a thin plastic card or a feeler gauge to carefully slide it between the seal and the fork tube and remove the accumulated dirt. This simple cleaning often stops the seepage completely, saving you hundreds of dollars in unnecessary repairs. If cleaning doesn't work, then yes, the seal might actually be damaged, but many riders pay for seal changes they didn't need when a 5-minute clean would have solved the problem. This trick has saved countless riders from paying for repairs that mechanics are happy to do, because it generates much more money than a quick clean. It's not that they're dishonest, it's that they're not interested in mentioning the simple solution that doesn't pay their bills. Secret number 7. Tightening the oil drain plug too hard breaks the engine. Most people think the tighter you tighten a bolt, the better, and this mistake is especially serious with the oil drain plug. Over-tightening it can strip the threads and leave the plug loose, and fixing that cost between $300 and $500, all because someone thought tightening a bit more was better. Drain plugs are threaded into soft aluminum sumps. If you over-tighten them, the threads strip, and then they don't seal properly, requiring expensive repair or even replacing the whole sump. The solution is to respect the torque specified by the manufacturer, usually between 18 and 22 foot-pounds for most bikes. If you don't have a Torca wrench, tighten until you feel resistance and stop. The plug only needs to compress its washer to seal properly. You don't need superhuman strength. Tightening by hand plus a quarter turn is usually enough for most cases, and always change the drain plug washer with every oil change. A worn washer can cause leaks even if the torque is correct, and then people try to tighten it more to stop the leak and end up stripping the thread. New washers cost pennies compared to what it costs to repair a stripped thread or replace a sump. Mechanics see stripped drain plugs constantly because people assume tighter is better, and those repairs generate juicy income while being completely avoidable with proper technique and understanding how drain plugs work. Secret number 6. Anti-seize paste prevents bolts from fusing with aluminum. Mechanics make decent money drilling out seized bolts, but a $5 tube of anti-seize paste prevents most of these problems. Applied correctly, anti-seize paste saves you hundreds of dollars in extraction costs and makes future maintenance much simpler. This paste works by preventing different metals from welding together due to corrosion. Exhaust bolts, spark plugs, and chain adjuster bolts are especially prone to seizing from heat and moisture. A thin layer when installing them prevents future nightmares that wreck your weekend and your budget. Without anti-seize, bolts corrode in place, and often they have to be drilled out, which can damage the threads and force expensive repairs or even replacing whole parts. Application is simple. You clean the bolt thread, put a thin layer of paste on it, and install it normally. You don't need to overdo it. Excess can attract dirt or alter the torque. Focus on steel bolts that thread into aluminum, which is where galvanic corrosion accelerates seizing. Mechanics rarely mention anti-seize because they make money removing seized bolts. They are slow, expensive jobs that generate income from problems that smart maintenance could have completely avoided. There are different types of paste for different applications. Copper-based ones withstand high temperatures but stain aluminum. Nickel-based ones resist corrosion better but are more expensive. If you live near the sea, corrosion accelerates tremendously, and salty air seizes bolts in months without protection, so anti-seize is mandatory. These first secrets have to do with basic maintenance, with things that shops sell you as essential, but that you can actually do yourself for a fraction of the price. They are tricks that mechanics use on their own bikes, but don't tell you at the shop because it's not in their interest. From chain lube to anti-seize paste, they are all small gestures that make a difference. But the ones that follow are even more profitable, because they directly attack the most overpriced services they try to slip you every so often. The ones they put on the bill and you pay without question, thinking they are necessary. Secret number 5. Changing coolant is simple, and you don't need a mechanics charge between $150 and $200 to change coolant, a job that takes 30 minutes and requires no special tools. Learning to do it yourself saves you that money and also ensures the cooling system gets the attention it needs when you want, not when they have a slot. Coolant degrades over time, losing its ability to regulate temperature and allowing corrosion to build up. Flushing the system every 2 or 3 years prevents overheating and expensive engine damage, so this maintenance is fundamental for your machine's life. The process is simple. You drain the old coolant from the drain plug or lower hose, flush with clean water until it runs clear, and then refill with the proper mixture. Most bikes take between 2 and 4 quarts of mixture depending on engine size. Always use the type of coolant specified by the manufacturer. Mixing different chemistries can form a gel that blocks passages and destroys the engine. If in doubt, flush the entire system before changing brands or types to avoid expensive reactions. And bleeding the air correctly is important, so there are no hot spots. Start the engine with the radiator cap on so bubbles escape as you add coolant. Some bikes have specific procedures in the manual. Mechanics charge what they charge for a coolant change because most people think it's complicated, but the reality is it just takes attention to detail and basic tools, skills any owner can develop with a little practice. Secret number 4. Wheel bearings need to be checked, not waited on to fail. Failing wheel bearings cause dangerous handling problems and expensive repairs, but a simple regular inspection detects problems when they are still cheap to fix. Mechanics rarely mention bearing checks because the breakdown generates much more money than prevention. Bearings reduce friction while supporting the bike's weight and riding forces. Dirt, water, or lack of grease causes premature wear that shows up as vibrations, noises, or even wheel locking while you're rolling. Inspection is very easy. You lift the bike and grab the wheel top and bottom to check for play and spin it to listen for rubbing noise. If you feel movement or hear noise, the bearing is worn and needs to be changed before it fails completely on the road. If you catch it in time, sometimes just cleaning and greasing is enough, costing $20 in materials versus the $200 or $300 it costs to change the bearings when they're already destroyed. Water is the number one enemy of bearings. Pressure washing forces water past the seals and accelerates wear. Better to hand wash with low pressure to keep them clean without damaging them. Checking bearings takes 5 minutes and avoids expensive scares. Most failures give signs before breaking completely. The smart ones recognize them instead of waiting for complete failure that leaves you stranded. Secret number 3. Topping up oil is not the same as changing oil. Many people think adding fresh oil when the level is low is the same as changing the oil, and they couldn't be more wrong. Topping up doesn't remove contaminated oil or accumulated residue, and this confusion causes engine wear, while giving you a false sense of security that ends in expensive breakdowns. Oil accumulates metallic particles, combustion residues, and moisture over time. Simply adding new oil dilutes the contaminants without removing them, leaving the engine running with dirty lubrication that accelerates wear and shortens its life. Complete oil changes remove the old oil and contaminants while replacing the filter that traps dirt. This process resets the lubrication quality and removes accumulated residues that cause bearing damage over time. Oil analysis shows contamination levels that topping up doesn't solve. Fuel dilution, metallic particles, and combustion acids need to be completely removed with proper oil changes, not diluted with fresh oil on top. In emergencies, topping up is fine if the level is low, but it never replaces scheduled changes. Contaminated oil damages the engine regardless of level, so meeting change intervals is fundamental for the machine's longevity. Oil filters also saturate over time and lose effectiveness, even if the oil level is fine. Topping up without changing the filter allows contaminants to keep circulating, negating any benefit from the new oil. Secret number 2. Tire pressure changes everything and nobody checks it. Incorrect tire pressure destroys them prematurely and affects handling, fuel consumption, and safety. And yet most people never check it. This simple maintenance avoids having to change tires ahead of time and improves every aspect of riding. Low pressure causes excessive sidewall flexing that generates heat and accelerates wear. High pressure reduces the contact patch, wearing the center and worsening traction and comfort. Both situations throw away money and compromise safety unnecessarily. Always check pressure cold before riding, or at least 3 hours after stopping. Riding heat increases pressure and gives false readings that lead to incorrect adjustments. Temperature changes also affect pressure, so expect variations with the weather. The pressures the manufacturer gives are a starting point, not an absolute requirement. Adjust them according to load, riding style, and conditions. Traveling with luggage requires more pressure, while sporty riding can benefit from slightly less to increase the contact patch. Proper pressure extends tire life by 20 to 30% and improves fuel consumption and handling. Tires with low pressure wear up to 50% faster, use more gas, and respond poorly in emergencies. A quality digital gauge is worth it. Cheap ones often read wrong and lead to incorrect pressures that negate all benefits. And valve caps prevent dirt from entering and causing slow leaks. They're cheap and protect the valve core. Metal ones work better than plastic, but be careful not to over-tighten them, or they'll stick. Secret number 1. The battery lasts 4 or 5 years if you care for it. Not two mechanics push changing the battery every 2 years because it gives them steady income, but a well-maintained battery easily lasts 4 or 5 years. Understanding how to care for it saves you money and ensures reliable starting when you need it most. Battery life depends more on maintenance and use than on age. Riding frequently keeps the battery charged thanks to the alternator, while leaving the bike parked without care kills it prematurely, regardless of how old it is. Battery maintainers prevent discharge during storage and protect against overcharging. These gadgets maintain optimal charge automatically, extending life enormously compared to sporadic charging or just leaving the bike parked. On traditional batteries, check the electrolyte level every so often and top up with distilled water if needed. Neglecting this damages the plates and drastically reduces capacity. Sealed AGM batteries. Avoid this maintenance but cost more up front. Clean terminals prevent voltage drops that stress the charging system and cause starting problems. Corrosion creates resistance that makes the battery seem weak when the problem is the connections, not the battery itself. Doing a load test reveals the real state much better than just measuring voltage. Many batteries that seem dead just need a thorough charge or terminal cleaning. A simple multimeter clears up doubts. Mechanics prefer selling batteries to teaching maintenance because the sale generates immediate profit, while education reduces future income. Heat kills batteries more than cold. Hot climates accelerate the chemical reactions that consume battery life. Parking in the shade and using maintainers in summer significantly extends life compared to neglecting thermal protection. There you have them, 8 secrets that mechanics know perfectly well, but don't spill at the shop because their business lives on you not knowing them. It's not that they're bad, it's that they're doing their job, and their job is to charge for repairs. But you can do a lot for yourself with a little knowledge and some time. From chain lube to the battery, through tire pressure and bearings, they are all small things that make the difference between paying or saving. Now tell me in the comments, which of these secrets surprised you the most? Is there any other trick you know that I haven't mentioned? If this video helped you, share it with that friend who is always overpaying at the shop without knowing why. See you in the next one.